It is a behemoth of a firework cake. It goes 160 feet in the air. Definitely gonna be some color changing effects in here. You gotta be kidding me. Wow, we got split shells. We're going to the moon. Oh my God. Whoa, both at once. All right, so clearly we've got some very large 500-gram cake style fireworks today, including a 24 kit of canister shells over there, and we're gonna be shooting them all off in this video. So I'm gonna show you guys what I've got and everything we're gonna be shooting off tonight, and then the rack of shells, I actually brought out a mortar rack for those. We're gonna be putting them all in there, fusing them up, and that's gonna be like our grand finale for these 500-gram cakes, since canister shells break bigger and louder than 500-gram cakes. So this first item here is called Hammerdown. It is a behemoth of a firework cake. Lots of photos here on the side you can see, as well as the performance. I know the shadow gets kind of in the way there, but this is your performance. 38-second duration, and it goes in a fan. Noise is 9 out of 10. I'm not sure why it didn't get a 10. And there's lots of colors. You can see some photos here of what it does too. And in comparison to me, I mean, this is a pretty big firework cake. This one here is our next largest one, and it's 86 shots. It's called Report to Duty. All of these are by Winda Fireworks. And again, with your performance and some photos here of what the firework actually does. And then right here is where you can read about it. Noise is 9 out of 10 again, 40-second duration, and this is one of those cakes that's gonna shoot back and forth like a zipper. Now moving on to some of the smaller 500-gram cakes, I guess. We've got Artistic Pyro here. I think I've seen this one before, but the performance is right there, and it's 45 shots in total. Now, the next firework is called Pyro Tsunami, 25 shots. I kind of said that weird. It's Pyro Tsunami. Okay, now this one, funny story actually. I'm gonna put this down. If we can walk you over here, I'm doing a video on Storm Chaser lighting fireworks again. And as you can see, we have that same cake here. So I actually had to buy 2 of these. One for this video, which you may or may not have already seen, and one for this video with 500-gram cakes. So anyway, the performance is right on the top, but it's really small. And so if we flip it around to the side, you can see a better one here with, of course, some more photos of what it actually does. I believe these are taken in China and put right on the label. So these are genuine photos of what this firework is going to look like. This one has a 25-second duration. It goes 160 feet in the air. The performance goes straight up, so you don't have to worry about where your audience is when you light this off. And the noise is 9 out of 10 again. This one's called Deathcon 1, and it's a 25-shot cake. It's kind of one of the lighter ones that we have out here. Your performance is hiding out up here in the upper right. Lots of red, blue, and green colors in this one, and a lot of color changing effects. I have lit this off before, but I can't really remember what it does. 9 out of 10 on noise. It's good for shooting in a finale. The firing pattern here is a fan plus straight. That means it goes at an angle and straight up in the air. And of course, again, with lots of colors, looks like even some crescent style breaks up here in the pictures. So which of you watching partook in the Shiba Inu coin when it was going to the moon? Well, we've got a firework labeled after it here. It's called To the Moon, 25 shots, and you got your dog here. This is like the crypto master himself. And your performance is right here. It's nice and bold, so it's easy to read. 34-second duration, fanned and straight up. And here's some photos for you. Looks like we get some whistling tails in there. I really wish that when I purchased Dogecoin and Shiba Inu coin, that it would have went to the moon, like it says right here. But instead, as soon as I bought it, it went straight down. At least some people got rich off it. Okay, this last 500-gram cake is called Traffic Jam. This one I have seen before. It is a duration cake, and that means it lasts 2 minutes in total. One of the longer lasting 500-gram cakes, if I'm being honest. Performance is right there in the upper right, and it's 54 shots in total. And somehow they spread out 54 shots across 2 minutes. Here's a ton of photos of what it's gonna look like, but we don't care too much about that because, again, we're gonna be lighting all of these off before the end of the video. Now, last but not least, we have the Chameleon 5-inch canister shells by Winda. I have had several requests to shoot off this shell kit in particular. I believe I do have a video of a 6-shell sleeve out of this kit, but I don't have a video on the full 24 kit. So we're gonna be testing out all 24 of these shells at the end of the video. And if we flip it around to the back, you can see they don't have each individual shell effect listed, but what they do have is 24 photos of what each individual shell looks like, and I really like that. I almost like this more than the performance descriptions per shell because now you can actually see exactly what each shell does. It would just be also nice if they put a number by it that coincides with the number on the shell. So If I want shell 5 for crackling effects in my display, I know that I can use this one here, right? But there's no number on it that coincides with the shells in the box, so how do we know what shell 5 might be? You know what I mean? But then again, every single shell in the kit is labeled and numbered. So you may not even need to use this as a reference if you don't want to. Well guys, that's my lineup for fireworks in today's video, but I think we should probably pull a sleeve out of here and just show you what these individual shells look like. As you can see, super colorful. Definitely gonna be some color changing effects in here because they're called chameleon shells, and what do? They change colors. So I'm thinking these shells are gonna do the same. I can't really get that tube out of there, but you guys know the drill. It's a standard fiberglass tube with a concrete plug and a wooden base, 12 inches. Well, just look at this absolute insane lineup of fireworks, guys, and it is dark enough to light them off. We're gonna go ahead and start down here with some of the smaller 500 gram cakes, working our way up to the larger ones. And finally, these big boy canister shells here at the end, we've got them fused in groups of 2 and 3. Should be a lot of fun for our grand finale. All right, let's go ahead and get things started with Traffic Jam. 54 shots, 2-minute duration. I got stuff from this one landing on me. Might have to move out of the wind a little bit. We're almost at 2 minutes. Oh, here we go. Wow. Got to admit, one of the better duration cakes I've seen. Cade thinks this one was boring, and why did you say that?
That's why it's called Traffic Jam, because it's boring. It took a long time.
So we started things off slow here with Traffic Jam, but we're gonna definitely pick up the pace here with Deathcon 1. That's our next firework. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Oh, those got like 500 feet in the air. You gotta be kidding me. I know I've seen this one before, but oh, was not expecting this. Wow, we got split shells. Color changing too.
That was way better.
Gotta get you some wind of fireworks, I guess. Kid, what did you think?
That was awesome. I love that one. That was way better than Traffic Jam.
Next one up is To the Moon.
You bought? Pulpit.
Man, these are getting way up there, guys. Whoa! Oh my God. I hope it does that again. We're going to the moon! Oh my God!
Now boom it.
Not sure how we're ever gonna top that one, but the next one here is called Artistic Pyro, 45 shots. Okay guys, I know the fireworks don't look as good in wide angle, but I'm kind of nervous. I don't know how far it's gonna go. Oh, and they're breaking huge too. I never would have got this in ×1 zoom, just so you know. It does make them look smaller though. Look at these crescents, oh my God. And on this side too. It's Christmas. Whoa, both at once. Well, I'll tell you what, you want to impress your neighbors on the 4th of July, light that thing off. Next in line is the Pyro Tsunami. I have seen this one before. It's got some incredible willows on it. You're not gonna believe it. We're gonna shoot this one in ×1. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at these willows, guys. I wish you could see how far down to the ground they come. You typically only see this in canister shells, but this is a hell of a cake right here. Okay, what I'm gonna try to do here is show you how far they go. Look at this, I'm filming the ground. They're right here, right here. Nuts. All right, guys, we have seen the 500-gram cakes. It is time to move on to something a lot larger. Here goes report to duty. 86 shots, still a 500-gram cake, but in comparison to the rest, I mean, just take a look at that. So we are really taking things up a notch with this one. I gotta go for the wide angle on this one too, guys. I just don't trust the ×1. And this is why. Because you want to see that spread, right? Look at those smoke trails. Oh yeah, we never would have captured this. Oh, it's going both ways. See, even wide angle isn't enough there. Whoa. Nice. Now I'm hoping that with this next one here, Hammerdown, 80 shots, we are really taking it to another level. But I don't know after that last one. I mean, look at the shots in there, guys. It's pretty insane. But here goes Hammerdown, Wind to Fireworks. So it is like a zipper at first. I had a feeling. But then it does that. Look at that. Wow. Those are not quiet. Jeez, look at this. Willows all the way over there, which might be a problem because there's some dead grass over there. All right, kid, you ready for the grand finale? So I know we didn't film this earlier, but we have all of the canister shells inside of this milk crate rack, which, by the way, I use wooden racks now. What you'd be much better off using are racks like these over here where they're wood, and then you fuse them on the bottom. So if you have a shell break low in the tube, it actually stops it from continuing. Because if the shell breaks about right here, which is where the break would happen or sit inside the tube, it completely blows this tube out and that one out of the rack. We have tested this before and it works out every time. So definitely get you some of these. But anyway, guys, these are the chameleon shells, and I think we're gonna get a lot of these that change color up in the air. Can't wait to see them. All right, here we go. Grand finale. Okay, that was blue to green. Very nice. Canister shells are on a whole different planet from 500-gram cakes. As far as breaks go, look at that. Nice! Wow. Here goes a few more of those bad boys. Whoa, big time volleys. Green to red, God, lots of effects. Red to green strobe again. This is it, boys, right here. Last canister shells of the night. Oh my God, that last one was loud. Okay, well, we're getting to the 4th of July season, and I've got a lot more fireworks than just what you saw tonight. So definitely stay tuned as we have tons of stuff planned just like this. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to leave a like. Kate and I will be out here many more times this summer lighting off fireworks. Don't forget to check out members only content, as there was a ton of stuff that happened here tonight that's only going to be on there.